Today is an extremely serious video. Over the past month, I've been getting harassed by an insane stalker who has been trying to ruin my life. To give you some context, this would all start with a user named Mitsuri, who would be extremely problematic inside my Discord server for months on end. We gave them multiple chances to change because they were a big fan of mine, but it got to a point where they were lying to me about Webby, who is another Roblox drama YouTuber, causing drama and making me think that he was backstabbing me. After me and Webby resolved it, we finally banned Mitsuri from our servers, and I would even be so kind as to give them a 30-day ban to think about their actions and possibly come back a better person. But oh boy, did that go so badly. It would all start when I would get word that my stalker was working with a guy who tried exposing me in the past. He got into some trouble as well, but that is irrelevant to the story as he stopped listening and working with my stalker. But then enters somebody named Zahin, who has been manipulated by my stalker into trying to expose me, and this person is important because they would become the front man to the allegations being spread by my stalker, who, like I said, has been trying to ruin my life. So shortly after my stalker was banned, before I even considered them a stalker, we would also find out through multiple people that they were underage, being 12 years old and not even old enough to use Discord. And after being reported by some people, their Discord account would get banned, setting them off in a fit of rage, trying to get some sort of revenge on me for getting them banned in my server, even though they deserve the ban 1000%. And you might think this is a nothing burger since they are just 12 years old and are probably some kid just doing stupid shit, but this person has gone as far as to try contact Guamgo and Paolo and multiple other YouTubers trying to spread false things about me. Obviously these claims were backed by nothing, but it has seriously taken a toll on my mental health, and I really haven't been handling it well at all. I would consider that Zahin guy a friend at one point, since he was a big fan of my content and also helped me a lot with videos, giving me background gameplay and even helping me expose some people. But he went behind my back working with my stalker to try and expose me with another small Roblox YouTuber. When I resolved things with this YouTuber though, Zahin still didn't back down, and in fact made it even worse for himself. And after my crazy stalker was sending literal self-harm images to the Zahin kid, he went around spreading it to people on Discord. My stalker has been spam messaging hundreds of people in my server, guilt tripping them into trying to expose me and not speak out about this bad behavior. Even when I confronted this Zahin guy, he would blame me for my stalker's apparent bad mental health and has stated to multiple people that I was the reason they self-harmed and was suicidal, proving that my stalker was baiting this guy to manipulate him into doing all of this shit. Zahin would then go around messaging people in my server, claiming that he had some bad stuff against me that was apparently worse than a literal pedophile that I've exposed in the past. For context, since he mentioned SD, he is an animation YouTuber who, long story short, is a who I exposed last year before my video was falsely taken down. My stalker, even though they claim to be mentally unstable, blaming all of this on me by the way, was also going around and bashing other people for their own mental health problems, even claiming they don't befriend mentally unstable people, but I think the only mentally unstable person here is my stalker, and not because I banned them from my server for something they did, but clearly they have problems if they are stalking me to the point of messaging hundreds of people in my server, sending self-harm images to people and getting them to spread them images in order to guilt trip people into taking their side. And like I said, I wasn't even going to talk about this publicly outside of my Discord server, but it has taken such a bad mental toll on me that I just have to come on here and share my experience with this crazy stalker, sending people like this Zahin guy to message my fans in my server, telling them to leave my server because I'm a quote horrible person, however showing zero proof other than comparing me to a literal even claiming that Paolo and Guamgo were involved and were planning a video on me. However, I messaged both Paolo and Guamgo, who confirmed this was false and that this guy was full of shit. This stalker was even claiming to my most loyal fans that they were at risk of being doxxed because of me. So not only was I blamed for self-harm, suicidal tendencies, potentially being doxxed, and apparently ruining their life, but they've also gone as far as to try and ruin mine, all because I banned them from my server, for like I said, them causing drama on several occasions. So it wasn't just like an unjustified ban or anything, this person deserved it. This has seriously taken a massive toll on my mental health, which I never talk about on here, but I was bedbound for days over this, and thought I was genuinely the reason for somebody's self-harm or something, but thankfully my fans supported me and helped expose my stalker for being a liar who was just trying to manipulate people into hating me. Like I said, all because I banned them for something they did. I just want to thank all of my supporters who have stuck by me even though this crazy stalker was messaging hundreds of them to try and go against me. I just cannot believe someone would go this far all over a Discord ban that they literally brought upon themselves, even going as far as to try and ignite drama between me and Guamgo again. This is insanely up, and I never thought I would ever have to deal with something like this in my career. Thankfully, I haven't faced anything crazily bad like them threatening me in real life or anything worse, but I just wanted to post this video to 1, get my story out there because this has seriously affected me mentally, but 2, I want you guys to be very careful who you talk to on the internet and trust. I trusted this stalker because I wanted to be a kind YouTuber who talks to his fans, which I've always been like this. I've never been shy to add fans back and give YouTube advice or even have conversations with them, but I've learnt my lesson, and this one person has pretty much ruined it for anyone who genuinely just wants to have a chill conversation with a Roblox YouTuber like myself. But even people I trusted, like that Zaheen guy who went behind my back, blaming me for horrible shit, trying to expose me without proof, and telling my own fans to go against me, just completely shattered any trust I had with some fans. Luckily, one of my fans would record a voice chat with my stalker and expose them for saying horrible stuff about me and another YouTuber. I mentioned earlier in the video how a small YouTuber known as AU Red Dud got dragged into all of this, and since then I resolved everything with him in private, but he has also been helping me spy and gather evidence against my stalker and the Zaheen guy. Not only was my stalker suicide baiting towards Red on their new alt account, but the Zaheen guy is also trying to get into contact with other YouTubers to make a video on me. However, these YouTubers thought it was so stupid they even came to me about this guy and my stalker. Even with the Zaheen guy trying to bring up old accusations that someone made against me with lack of context to try his very hardest to ruin my life with my stalker. This is not okay.
What about Ducky's gang?
Well, you're trying to investigate him, and you can't really investigate someone if you have a bias or hostility against them. And I'm gonna assume...
No, I'm actually I was I'm in his server, and I was one of the first people to join the server, so he has a minimum of trust in me, and right now I'm gaining trust for him.
This crazy stalker is so parasocial, they think I trusted them because of the fact that they were an early member in my second Discord server, and claiming that they are gaining trust to try and expose me, even though I did nothing wrong.
I don't know if it's Ducky or Holy. The
person in that call wanted to voice chat with me personally and share their experience with my stalker, who even mentioned that my stalker had doxed somebody in the past, making me even more scared that I could be next.
He ended up trying to manipulate all of us into thinking he's this innocent kid who didn't do anything wrong, and originally I kind of believed him because he was friends with me for a while, but he happened to leave out a lot of what he had done, which I have it on my other phone and I think I could get it to you in a few days, probably not today. But he would tell us a lot of stuff, and then he would go back on what he would say. He would always be looking for drama. He also told me on a VC how he befriended Webby or somebody to try to get info on him to make a video. Or he wasn't really friends with him. He basically said how he was using
but why is he trying to attack me?
I honestly don't know. He never told us what he was planning on you. What really ended up happening was one day we all just got added to this group chat, and then he pretty much told us, oh, I have this plan to make this big video, and we were all mad at him because, well, he had told us he quit making drama videos and wasn't going to make any. And then all of a sudden he's saying how, oh, Webby backstabbed Ducky or whatever. So it became this whole confusion between everybody not knowing what's going on.
Now he's spreading, he's telling, Zaheen to go spread, allegations that I'm, a p*** or something.
He used everybody around him for information. From what I was able to pick up on him in the last few times that I talked to him.
Yeah, but why is he doing this to me, bro? I don't get it. I was nothing but nice to him. I gave him so many chances when he was messing up in my server, and all he's doing is harassing me.
It's because you're a YouTuber with a lot of subscribers. What's gonna make more views? Making exposing videos on someone who's already been exposed, or trying to be the first person to expose someone big? He's trying to be that first person, and instead of trying to do it in a legitimate way, he's trying to spread fake news, because what makes views bigger than a whole drama filled with fake news? I know, and I'm sorry for that. I hope you do find peace with yourself, but he's trying to be like, imagine a gun dealer starts a war between two countries, and they're the main supplier of weapons. He's trying to be that. He was trying to start an issue between you and Webby, and he was going to try to be the person in the middle of it, getting the most info and making the videos.
And why is he sending like self-harm and like blaming his like mental health on me as well?
I think back when I was friends with him, I kind of stopped talking to him shortly because I felt like he was trying to use that against me to try to get sympathy. Like, I'm just walking to Target one day and he's telling me how he's gonna cut himself and how he's gonna hurt himself.
Suicide baiting.
Yeah, and that's what I was feeling like, because I'm like, I already have a lot of people I'm trying to help mentally, but you're looking like you're trying to just bait it at this point. I didn't tell him that because, well, I don't want to be mean, but now when I look back on it in retrospect, he really just wanted attention, and what's a better way to get attention than that, I guess?
Even as of recording, my stalker is still trying to bait people to get them to turn on me, but as you can see from the messages, this person is extremely manipulative and is trying whatever they can to get inside of people's head to get people on their side. Mind you, this is literally a one-sided beef, which is why I call them my stalker, because they are harassing me when I've only ever showed them respect before this drama went down. As of now, my stalker has been banned off Discord for being underage, but they have clearly made a new account since they have been continuously messaging people in my server, sending self-harm images to people and trying to ruin my life. I can't handle this shit anymore, bro, and I can't believe one person, even a fucking 12-year-old, can cause this much damage to my mental health. And I cannot believe even a single person believed this nonsense, considering they never showed any proof and just manipulated their way into people's heads. I'm so disappointed for anyone who believed them, which as of now seems to just be that Zahin guy. But yeah guys, from now on, I probably won't be adding fans back or messaging y'all since the guy ruined it, and I just could use the support right now. It has been Ducky, and I'll see you next upload, I guess.